comes Stevenson getting him LeBron's chest.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop.
You've seen the greatness, the dunks, the titles, the highlights. But what you haven't seen are the moments when LeBron James completely lost it. Moments so raw, so intense, they almost slipped under the radar. But we're not letting that happen today. Because once you see how the king reacted in these situations, you'll understand. Even legends snap.
Getting into it. The officials trying to get between them. James doesn't usually react like that. Gordon also upset.
Let's rewind to 2023. Lakers versus Nuggets. A physical drive ends in a collision and suddenly LeBron's face changes. He gets up, chest to chest with Aaron Gordon, shouting, "Don't push me like that." It wasn't just competitive fire. This was pure frustration boiling over.
He's saying it was touch last by Denver. Darvin Ham not going to challenge it though. And LeBron really infuriated. He is screaming at his bench right now.
But it didn't end there. Just a season later, things got even more heated. Coach Darvin Ham refuses to challenge a game-changing call. LeBron turns to the bench and just explodes, screaming, arms flailing, teammates looking stunned. The camera tries to pan away, but not fast enough to miss the chaos on the Lakers sideline.
The Lakers starting forwards have outscored the Jazz starting forwards 51-7.
Now picture this. It's 2021, Lakers Jazz. The game is close, tension's high, and suddenly LeBron's hairpiece starts slipping mid-play. Social media caught it instantly. But what most didn't notice, his face. The moment of embarrassment quickly turned to visible irritation. He played on, but you could tell he was shaken.
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. Hey, it's our ball. It's our ball. James has laid the ball.
And when you think it can't get worse, cue the infamous "it's our ball" moment. LeBron and the refs are in a screaming match over possession. He repeats it again and again, louder each time, pointing like a man possessed. Players and fans just stood there, stunned.
They're going to review it to see if he was behind the line. Whoa! They're going to review it. LeBron saying, look, it's right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Shot.
Look at that. That looks like a three.
That looks like a three.
That looks like a three.
Oh, boy.
But the real eruption, 2023. The Lakers are down by 2. LeBron hits a clutch shot at the buzzer, only for the refs to rule it a two-pointer. Toe on the line. You could see it in his eyes. Pure disbelief. Then came the yelling, the pleading. He even chased a ref down the tunnel after the game. And guess what? Replay showed. His toe barely grazed the arc. And that's just the beginning. If you thought it was wild, wait until you see the time LeBron nearly fought a teammate on national TV, or when he kicked a trash can into the tunnel. That's coming up next.
Und 22 Punkte von Amari Stoudemire. LeBron James, Topscorer mit 36 Punkten, aber sichtlich unzufrieden. Die Phoenix Suns bewahren der...
And just when you thought you'd seen all of LeBron's meltdowns, enter the 2018 trash can incident. The Lakers had just suffered a brutal loss, tensions were sky high, and LeBron? He didn't walk off calmly. No, he kicked a trash can so hard it clanged through the hallway like a gong. Teammates kept their distance. Reporters barely mentioned it. But the video says it all. This was rage bottled up and finally let loose.
Changing gears, bumping and missing. He thought he was fouled. He's going to get a tech. And he's out of here! LeBron James has just been ejected. He's frustrated. That's the first ejection of LeBron James' career.
But if you want to see LeBron push to the limit, rewind to 2017. For over a decade, the league saw him as the composed one, cool under pressure. But that night, something snapped. A referee called what LeBron thought was a missed foul, and instead of letting it go, he launched into a rant that wouldn't end. The ref had enough, and just like that, LeBron James was ejected, for the first time in his career. You could see the disbelief on every fan's face. Even LeBron looked shocked. But the message was clear: no one's above the whistle.
I'm gonna need some size for sure. I'm gonna need some size and some defense and interior. Especially with Giannis and LeBron James.
Without question.
He hasn't played. Is he healthy?
Who's that?
James. He hasn't played.
He's
like
missed.
What happens if he doesn't?
Oh, he got traded. He's healthy now.
He's missed the last 3 with a hammy. See, and now we know why LeBron carries a clipboard with him to the
Hey,
draft.
LeBron.
Oh my God,
Trust me right
man.
now. He's rubbing some ice hot on that thing. He's playing the next game.
Then came 2022, a different kind of meltdown. But this one, it was cold, savage even. During the NBA All-Star Draft, LeBron and Kevin Durant took turns picking their teams, and when James Harden's name came up, they laughed. LeBron quipped, "He hasn't played. Is he even healthy?" It wasn't just a joke, it was shade, pure live TV trolling. And considering Harden had just forced his way out of Brooklyn, the timing couldn't have been more brutal.
James strolling in gingerly with a glass of red wine.
Oh, and how about the time he brought wine to work? Yep, LeBron, sidelined with an injury in 2018, casually walked into the arena with a full glass of red wine in hand. Cameras caught him mid-sip like he was crashing a dinner party. Fans laughed and commentators were confused. But some critics, they saw it as LeBron mocking the game itself. Whether it was trolling or just high-class hydration, one thing's for sure, it was peak LeBron.
LeBron James ripping right through Damian Lillard. James revving up the Heat's house.
LeBron on his...
And let's not forget Miami. Back in 2011, when the Heat weren't living up to the hype, emotions ran high. And LeBron? He turned that fire inward. During a timeout, he shouted at Coach Erik Spoelstra, demanding answers about play decisions. How the hell did you have the ball for that? Spoelstra tried to keep calm, but the damage was done. You could feel the tension. A championship team cracking under pressure.
Ja was drafted. Some were saying, oh, well, that's the consolation. Zion, but tell you what.
Stop all this chatter.
Desmond Bane poked the bear. In 2023, after trash-talking the Lakers, Bane probably thought it was just part of the game. But LeBron, he took it personally. The very next time they faced off, LeBron went nuclear, slashing through the lane and throwing down a ferocious dunk right on Bane's head. He didn't say a word, because the dunk was the message. It wasn't just a highlight, it was a clapback in midair.
Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, here comes Stevenson getting him LeBron's chest. Remember, he picked up a flagrant one against LeBron and caught him in the groin at the cue.
But Bane wasn't the first to mess with LeBron's patience. Rewind to the 2014 playoffs, when Lance Stevenson took trolling to a whole new level. He blew in LeBron's ear, literally, on national TV. Then came the finger-wagging, the smirks, and LeBron. He tried to ignore it until he didn't. One shove later and it was clear Stevenson had struck a nerve. The man had played his way into LeBron's head for a moment.
What is LeBron looking for? We got a fan that's got a little unruly, and LeBron is pointing it out to the officials. And what they're going to do is they're going to put them out.
Then came the Pacers game in 2021. This one wasn't about players. It was about fans crossing the line. Midway through the fourth, LeBron stopped play and pointed to 2 fans courtside. Moments later, security escorted them out. Why? They were reportedly heckling his family, bringing personal stuff into the arena, and LeBron wasn't having it. Say what you want about his game, but mess with his family, you'll get ejected before the final buzzer.
We get back to the bench, I'm like, nigga, we losing. Like, all this that we doing, like, we gotta stop acting like just play basketball. Like, nigga, you the best player out here. Stop being you go play. And he took offense to that. So we all know is Brown's trigger word. What's my job? To get everybody going. Start some right? Yeah. Boom, there it go. And Brown went the off, didn't he? So I did my job. I paid for it because I got benched, but I did what I was supposed to do.
Even teammates haven't been safe. In 2013, cameras caught LeBron going off on Mario Chalmers during a timeout. The Heat were struggling, and Chalmers told LeBron to stop complaining and just play. Big mistake. LeBron exploded. He had to be held back. It was tense, ugly, and real. Later, they laughed it off. But at that moment, it looked like the Heat's chemistry was cracking at the seams.
James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. Lakers furious, they thought he was fouled, and it's now overtime. LeBron James so upset.
And if you've ever seen frustration boil into disbelief, look no further than the 2023 game against the Celtics. LeBron drove in for a game-winning layup, clearly fouled, no whistle. What followed was a meltdown in slow motion.
Very challenging. I don't get it. I'm attacking the paint just as much as any of the other guys in this league that's shooting double-digit free throws a night. You know, I don't get it.
LeBron dropped to his knees, arms flailing, face full of agony. And then the twist. Days later, fans uncovered that the referee had liked Celtics tweets online. Suddenly, it wasn't just about a missed call, it was about bias. LeBron's rant? Validated. But the wildest moment? The 2021 brawl with Isaiah Stewart.
Then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. And tonight it's their number one guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot. And everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. He must have caught an elbow or something, but...
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
Yeah, I think he's a little upset.
You've got coaches, you got security guys.
LeBron, during a free throw box out, swung his arm and caught Stewart in the face. Blood streamed down. Stewart lost it, charging, screaming, and breaking through people to get to LeBron. Chaos. The league issued LeBron his first ever suspension. It was a turning point. From a cool-headed veteran to the center of a full-on brawl, it reminded everyone that even kings bleed. And that's just a glimpse into LeBron's most intense, jaw-dropping moments. Which one shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more wild NBA stories. You won't want to miss what's coming next.